Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Manchester United.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
I think Pavel Nedved's going to have a starring role here, Peter. Being two-footed, he can operate both as a traditional and as an inverted winger. So he always offers you that option, hugging the line or coming inside.
Very versatile, isn't he?
Yeah, and then there's that trademark run from deep.
So the defence are going to have their hands full.
You can say that again.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Bullet. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Pass somewhat off target. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And here's Rooney.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And he's certainly onside here. Vieira. Great vision. That has been cut short. And here's Nedved. And this is Ibrahimovic. And the shot! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Lille are already chasing the game, they didn't envisage that. Threads one in. Chance here to counter. Rummenigge. Collar. Nice interception, well timed. That's an imaginative pass. Lille finding their passes. Rummenigge was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, that pass isn't the best. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Ibrahimovic, Rummenigge. Oh, good-looking ball.
Manchester United couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet. That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Oh, that's fabulous. Look at the space here. Lille have reclaimed it. Nedved can so cleverly bypass the press. That has ended up in no man's land. Knocks it into space. Rooney unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Defending was strong and firm. That's a good ball out wide. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Rooney. He's picked his way through. Chance for a shot!
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
that is decidedly lacking.
Rooney clearly can't believe he didn't put that away. He'd set himself up perfectly.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Bullet. Rummenigge. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. He's got away. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Rummenigge gets it away. Lille are looking to go forward now. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Manchester United could try it again now. Corner number 2 then. Bullet! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Bullet is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Engaging. And we've reached half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Changement pour Lille, le numéro 12. Pour le remplacer,
whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Lille really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. It's a pretty loose pass. And that's put paid to a promising move. And it's Rooney. Collar. Gullit wins the duel this time. That's beautifully weighted. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Gullit. Well read, and the danger is averted. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Strokes it. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And that's going to be a booking. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Bullet! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Played out wide. Vieira. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Messi. Lille still behind thanks to that solitary strike. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's through now, and the shot! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Lille on the spot for parity. A formality, we're level. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Changement.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Lille grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And it's Hullet. Ibrahimovic. Shot. Luis Suarez! He's missed, but not by that far. Rummenigge.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Vieira. That's a sharp pass. Ambitious ball here. Suarez picks it up out wide. Cross deflected behind for a corner. So, third corner of the game. Played back in. Luis Suarez! So their fourth corner of the game. Takes aim and crosses. Lille have the chance to go the other way. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lille still have the cards to affect this game. Can he finish? Goal! Manchester United! And they get themselves in front! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Changement en cours.
Manchester United are making a change now. Manchester United go into the lead.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Mbappe gets into some space.
Lille really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Now it's Roberto Carlos. Brilliantly cut out. And the finish! He should have put that one away.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
They're up to 5 corners now. That's an excellent interception. He's going for goal! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the 2-goal cushion.
Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Roberto Carlos, who has found support out wide. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Collar! Collar! And he's heaved it away. Vieira. Just 5 minutes remaining now. He has a look up. Van Dijk with the clearance. Lille have it back and can go again.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Oh, right place, right time.
Oh, that's great. That's great concentration. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Suarez stood his ground strongly. There will be 4 extra minutes. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. An instinctive delivery. Ferdinand. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they got... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We have already started here. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into... Van Basten!
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision.
It's Rui Costa! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Nicely weighted ball. That's headed upfield. Rummenigge. Looking for options for movement. Tries a shot! And he's done it!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
France finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's Rui Costa. Rui Costa is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And he was alert to it.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Van Basten looks to get on the end of this. Rui Costa, and that interception was most necessary. Hullet. That's an excellent interception. France are looking to break at pace. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
France look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Chance here to counter. Rummenigge looking understandably energised after his goal. Oh, they can break here. Baresi promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Rooney. Lille leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Vieira. And here's Vieri. And reclaimed it in a trice. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And they can counter here. Van Basten. Neymar. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Hullet. Collar. Threads one in. And they've been given a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Baresi. That's very neat. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. He's shifting through the gears here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Lille can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Looking for the run. Oh, that Rummenigge! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. Takes a shot! He scores! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good...
Can he finish? Relentless! Just relentless! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an... And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, this team has a great engine room in the shape of this guy, Tchouaméni. The Frenchman being a robust, relentless pressing machine who also excels in ball retention and recycling. I noticed he's surprisingly good at progressing play when on the ball too. Keep watching him.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Looking for options for movement. Could be danger here. Now it's Vieri. Deco. That's Lee Kang-in. Tries to pass it through. Chance for a shot! They've scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Simplicity itself.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Lille finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Deco. And it's Azar. Inter Milan finding their passes.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now that's well seen too. Kukçu is always scanning the pitch for targets. Knocks it into... Great chance! No mistake! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Vieri is on his own. It's Vieri! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Vieri is offering a right smile there.
Inter Milan with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Deco with the short one. And it's Kukçu! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Inter Milan have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence.
Lille really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Collier. Played back in. And this is Van Basten. That's good defending, very good defending.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
It's their second corner of the game. Now it's Hullet. Collar. Kukçu. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Can he get it through? That has been slung wide. That's an excellent interception.
Inter clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team.
It's Asa! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Lille are looking to break at pace, looking to play him in, and he was quick to react. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Lille clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Spread it left. Rummenigge. Koller. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Nicely weighted ball. And this is Van Basten. Deco. Kukçu. That's Lee Kang-in. Hazard. Clipped into space. And the straight finish! Backward it goes. Tries a shot! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Deco can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Oh, important interception. Has a look and plays it forward. And there is the half-time whistle. How would you review the first half?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here, but there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
Cambio di giocatori.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Deco conjures time and space where few can. Lille come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
He's in a great position here. And it's Kukçu. And this is a real chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are pulling clear here. Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 32.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Numero 8.
A case now of complete control.
Il numero 94. Il numero 20.
Vieira.
Il numero 13.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
And he's well positioned here. It's not an especially good pass, that. Lille have it back and can go again. He's had it taken off him. Pullet running with the ball. Mbappe. Koller. Howson. Deco. Lille still have the cards to affect this game. Passing is crisp and sharp. Koller. Now it's Hullet. Rummenigge. Alvarez. Kukçu. Now, what about a counter-attack? Zanetti kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Rummenigge. He's on it, can he get away? That is a brilliant interception. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Hullet, and a chance! Great football, shot and save.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Lille have their third corner. Rooney! This time, surely! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper.
I think it's a very fair effort, Peter, considering he didn't have much in the way of space to play with.
And this is Rooney. Rooney! They're up to 5 corners now. Played out to the right. Now it's Rooney. Shot at goal! Oh, brilliant save. The corner count is rising. That's 6. They've got rid. Now takes a shot!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
And it's Deco. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Decent chance! He scored! Just cruising! They are cruising! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
It's become a case of men against boys. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Well timed, excellent interception.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Chouameni, Dani Olmo, looking tidy in possession here, and he's cut it out. Hullet, now it's Mbappe.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, some tackle that. Rummenigge was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Nice looking ball. Oh no, this does not look good. No way through, so back it comes. And the shot! And that is quite wonderful! A finish of true class! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
So what can they make of this? Rummenigge, Mbappe, Hullet, can he finish? He has done it!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Lille playing for pride here, the match surely beyond them. 4 extra minutes added on. Kukçu. He's played it back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Rooney. And time is up. Lille cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, there's little new to say about this man. Majestic, regal, known as Le Roi by his countrymen. He is footballing royalty. The man is, of course, Michel Platini.
Well, Peter, I don't think I've seen a better all-round attacking mid.
Goes for a shot! It's in!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Real chance! It's a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
And it's played in. And it's claimed by the keeper. Varane calmly anticipates. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? First quarter of an hour gone. He is through here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Collier, he's played it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball.
And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Ball's gone out of play. And it's Rooney. He's cut it out. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Just eases him off the ball. Platini. Tries to pass it through. It's a promising position. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pullet. Collar gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Well, he's not getting any further than that. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. So, power or guile, what's it going to be?
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, shooting chance! And again! It's their second corner of the game. That's a decent clearance. Now this could be a chance. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Kohler clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And this is Cruyff. Oh, this looks sharp. Great vision. He's in a great position here. And now the breakaway. Half-time getting close now. And it's Van Basten. And he's intervened well there. Cruyff can so cleverly bypass the press. Platini. Pullet. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Van der Sar.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
Vieira. Oh, it's Van Basten. Collar. And it's Van Basten. Oh, it's a great ball here. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. And the first half is done. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Lille have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Collar. Lille do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
And here's Mbappe. Rooney. Oh, that's a fine interception. Mbappe! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Now, how often do you see that?
Well, he certainly reacted quicker than anyone else, Peter. He just couldn't keep his composure in the end.
Mbappe. Oh, it's Van Basten. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. And claimed it back swiftly. Vieira. Now Mbappe. Rooney. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Rooney is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
He's having a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Van Dijk makes the interception. And it's Michel Platini. Opts for safety. Can he get on the end of this? Cruyff. That's the throw. Vieira. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, it's Van Basten. Now it's Mbappe. He can run onto that. And shoots! Now, oh, he's been caught napping. Great chance!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Oh, lovely bit of skill. He's picked his way through. And this is Cruyff. Distributed tidily. Incoming delivery. He's having a go. We've got to be quick to recover this. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Pullet is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the task.
Can he finish? They've done it! And again they hit the front. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Substituição em campo. Camisa 4.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Camisa 10.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. That is a little undercooked. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
There's a sharp little ball here.
Lille really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Van Basten, he's got away. Closing in on goal. And the counter is on. Mohamed Salah. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ronaldinho. Chance! It's there! And surely now, the result beyond doubt. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So the lead now is 2.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And it's Gullit. And he whips it in. Tries a shot! Just 5 minutes left.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Mbappe. Rice, a picture of focus and alertness. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yeah. Varane does really well to win the... Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And already we're underway here.
Javier Zanetti will be having a very busy game for sure, Peter. He'll be raiding the flanks all game long, if he's allowed to, of course. But if he starts beating people and getting balls into the box consistently, I can only see one winner here.
And he does it with such an unassuming demeanour. He makes the ordinary look beautiful, doesn't he?
He does, absolutely. His game is just laced with moments of sheer brilliance.
Not the most accurate pass. Now, can they get him away? Look at the space here! That's good play. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
He's had a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Verona with the corner, there first. He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pull it. And this is Van Basten. Caught offside that time. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Ball's gone out of play. Rivaldo. And here's Messi. Oh, super ball. There's the shot! Lille, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Threads one in. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now, who's going to be first to this? That looks a cracking ball. Chance for a shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And the shot! And he's heaved it away. Baresi looking to play him in. Zanetti. And it's Rivaldo. Passing is crisp and sharp. Great vision. And this is Forlan. Donatoni receives it. Rivaldo! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, such good technique as well. That was exquisite. It's a real shame he couldn't find the finish after that.
Donatoni, probing pass.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, that is one way to stop him. And here's Messi. Well, that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rooney. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Can he get it through? And he's made sure that's not getting through. Donatoni. And he plays one through. Oh, that's fabulous. Messi. Park Ji-sung. Vieira. Forlan takes a shot! They've scored! First blood drawn.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
Verona have penetrated for the first time.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Ferdinand makes the interception. And he's in on goal. Pullet is always looking to break lines. And that has been slung wide. Rummenigge. That is a brilliant interception. And he's there to belt it away. It's Park Ji-sung. Rivaldo. Now, what about a counter-attack? Driving on and making good progress.
Temps
His
additionnel,
interception,
une
his
minute.
positioning was spot on. And the counter is on. Rummenigge. Now it's Rooney. Looking for options for movement. And there's the end of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Pour le remplacer,
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And he was quick to react. Park Ji-sung. Lille finding their passes. Can he get on the end of this? Lille come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. That has been cut short. Vieira. Rivaldo. Rijkaard. Verona looking to pass their way through. Zanetti. There's a sharp little ball here. And he's gone backward here. And it's Davids. Aimed beyond the defence. The ball swung in. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Now that's a lovely exchange. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Park Ji-sung providing an outlet on that flank.
Lille really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
That's Park Ji-sung. Rooney. Rummenigge. Rummenigge unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Sergio, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Park Ji-sung. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. It's Park Ji-sung. Lille are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Can he spark a counter here? Park Ji-sung. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Forlan. Now it's Messi. Played into space. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Just about up to 75 minutes. Pull it. Now it's Park Ji-sung. And here's Mbappe. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Park Ji-sung. And he's gone looking for safety.
Lille really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Rijkaard. And here's Forlan. Looking for the run. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. He's gone direct here.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Goes for a shot! Oh, and that should have been two.
Forlan has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Verona have their second corner now.
Changement.
Shapes to shoot! Verona have their third corner. Lille have the chance to go the other way. Well, that looks a decent ball.
Lille really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Knocks it into space. Oh, shooting chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. This is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
Verona are looking to go forward now. Now this could be a chance. David Villa.
Temps additionnel.
So
une
just
minute.
1 extra minute for stoppages. Well, they can break here. It's played through for him. Rubenega! Oh, taken with style. Tying minutes, and we're all square again. That's that, the end. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities, and neither willing to give in. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Now it's Hullet, and it's Neymar, driving forward. Crosses it in. And that's the keeper's ball. Neymar not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Van Basten, Rummenigge, and he cuts out the supply. Neymar, now it's Hullet. Hullet will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Hullet, and it's Van Basten.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Now it's Hullet. Rooney. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. Hullet is onto it in a flash. Davids, that's an imaginative pass. Great vision. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Baresi. Well, that looks a decent ball. Rummenigge picks it up out wide. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Oh, this looks sharp.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Now it's Hullet. Neymar. Chance! Goal! Groningen! And it's Groningen who take the lead. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
And here's Rooney. Comes under pressure and it's come loose. And here's Park Ji-sung. Rummenigge. Nicely weighted ball. Saved header! Now, who's going to be first to this? And a chance! And that would have been some goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Park Ji-sung is always looking to break lines. And here's Rooney. That is good strength. Brilliantly cut out.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Not the most accurate pass. And there's his chance to lead the counter.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Real chance! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can't come into it, and it didn't.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Well timed, excellent interception. Baresi. Now, can they get him away? Vieira gets over and intercepts. And here's Van Basten. Davids aimed beyond the defence. Oh, he's found support out wide. Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute.
Additionnel, 1 minute.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Lille really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Chers spectateurs, je vous rappelle qu'il est strictement interdit de fumer en dehors des zones prévues à cet effet. Merci de votre compréhension. Changement pour Lille, le numéro 12. Pour le remplacer, le numéro 21.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their...
Shot at goal! Oh, it's hit the post! Zanetti. Lille do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think this is probably a good time.
And he shoots! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
A case now of complete control. Bullet. And it's Rooney. Some resolute defending there. Davids. And it's been played through. Well read. And the danger is averted. And it's Vieira. Now then, the ball's come loose. Seydou. Shot, surely! Sticks it away! Players ecstatic. Fans delirious. This is utopian. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Groningen are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quick.
Decent chance! They've done it! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
They're still trying to make a game of this. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
And the shot! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Rooney! Has fallen kindly here. Lacking in accuracy.
Baresi really reacted very quickly there, but couldn't quite find the finish he needed.
Caught offside that time.
Attention, changement.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Groningen appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Oh, he's been flattened there. And the finish! Park Ji-sung being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Can he latch on to this? Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Ferdinand wins the duel this time. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that is a good... Can he finish? Really well taken goal. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Ronaldinho, he has found the way through. And no, he's seen through all of that. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Seedorf. Now it's Hullet. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's a key interception. Seedorf. Oh, that's well spotted. Hullet. And Rooney. Park Ji-sung. Ronaldinho.
This is the time you need that pace.
5 minutes left on the clock. Vieira gets a foot in here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Ronaldinho. And here's Hullet. Might be... There's the shot! It's in! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And now he has two. It's become a case of men against boys. Bergomi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Great defending, strong and determined. Passing is crisp and sharp. Park Ji-sung. Hullet.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
No way through. Great chance! Oh, he's kept it out, that's a great save.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
They've played it short. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho! The whistle has gone and it is all over. Lille cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Lille desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Begley. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Lille, Manchester United.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Well, when I look at a team sheet, Peter, I pick out the leaders, and the leader on this team sheet for me is
Shapes to shoot! Marvellous goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Tries to play it through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
De Jong. Adriano. He's got away. Playing great chance! And yes, it's there! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Looking for the run. And he's picked it up out wide. Pull it. Oh, that's fabulous. And he's cut it out. And he's there to belt it away. Now it's Hullet. And that is expertly dealt with. Oh, this looks sharp. De Jong plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Platini. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Oh, sweet feet. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. He won't be happy with that one. Rummenigge. Knocks it into space. This might spell danger. And this is Zola. Zola! Glorious! A finish right from the top draw. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Manchester United go into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Hullet. Collar. Nice interception, well timed. De Jong, and they can counter here. And he's being shifted off it. Collar gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Adriano. He's had it taken off him. Hullet. Now, can they get him away? Marquez. Oh, they can break here. For Varane. Donatoni. Aimed in towards the centre. And it's claimed by the keeper.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Lille are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Hullet are well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Important interception. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nice looking ball, neatly clipped into space. And the finish! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Koller getting this one clear. And this is Zola. Lille have the chance to go the other way.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Spread it left. And here's Park Ji-sung. That'll be a throw. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And this is Rooney. Oh, good-looking ball. And we hit half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Attention, attention, le trafic risque d'être très dense dès le coup de sifflet final. Changement pour Lille. Le numéro 22, Rooney. Pour le remplacer, le numéro 21.
So off we go once more.
Lille really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Lille come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Here comes the corner. Corner number 2 then. Oh, that's a fine interception. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. He's having a good look here. Danger averted for now. And it's Zanetti. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Zola has found the net here, of course. Platini. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Platini, Zola, Mbappe going about things with real menace. Can he latch on to this? Oh, he's been caught napping. Crosses it in. Chance! And he's really put himself on the line here. This their second corner of the game. And now they can clear their lines. Can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And now they can spring out of defence. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. 60 minutes played. Zanetti, looking for options for movement. Oh, well played.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Takes a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Kohler really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Changement en cours.
So, third corner of the game. And he's taking no chances there. Can he get it through? And it's Zanetti. Zanetti showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That is a brilliant interception. Lille perhaps contemplating their next change here. And he's managed to get free. Collier, great vision. Oh, that is superb, a dangerous moment, perfectly dealt with.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Tries to pass it through. Mateus deals with that comfortably. Del Piero. Good running, strong and purposeful. Nicely weighted ball. Kukçu receives it. Big chance! He's scored! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Attention, changement.
Manchester United have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
That's a promising run he's making on the right. Mateus, a man never lacking in drive or determination. Rummenigge. It's Park Ji-sung. He's a sharp little ball here. Donadoni. And that is as far as they're going to go. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, well measured.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
De Jong. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. That pass has been well intercepted. Collier. Now it's Mbappe. Now that looks a decent ball. Looking to play him in. Good read, needed to be. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And the number on the board is 3. Oh, give it away. De Jong. Mateus. And that will be the final act. Lille illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to...